Hey YouTube, welcome back. So recently there's been a lot of talk about the future of New Horizons and what updates we can expect to see during 2022. Some of course are rumours, whilst others are based on previous data mines and currently unreleased content. Just a few days ago we covered some of the updates we are confident we'll see regarding crossovers and content from previous games making it to New Horizons, including the likes of Zelda Villages and Splatoon furniture amongst others. So I thought it'd be fun to continue with potential crossovers that we have seen in the past that we hope will come to New Horizons one day in an update, but are a little less likely. Number 1. Pokémon. Now, a Pokémon crossover is something fans of both franchises have always wanted to see become part of New Horizons, and although Pokémon has never really been referenced in any mainline Animal Crossing games, well, with the exception of a small Pokémon Pikachu item from the original Animal Crossing, Pokémon has been part of an Animal Crossing spin-off as a crossover in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. Back in the early days of Pocket Camp, Pokémon featured during a crossover event that saw players hunting for Pokeballs, which could then be used to craft Pokémon and Eevee themed items, including the absolutely adorable giant inflatable Eevee, Eevee costumes and Pokeball rugs amongst others. Needless to say, it was a super fun crossover. Unfortunately, it's highly unlikely Pokemon would feature in Animal Crossing New Horizons, especially given the franchise has never featured in a mainline game. Plus, if it was going to happen, it would almost certainly have been seen in an update this weekend, given Pokemon Legends Arceus has just released. Of course, we can still hope that one day we see a Pokemon crossover in New Horizons. Number 2. 7-Eleven. One of the most memorable crossovers in the history of Animal Crossing is of course the 7-Eleven crossover that saw Philly the horse and an entire 7-Eleven furniture set make their way into Animal Crossing. Philly debuted in the Happy Home Designer spin-off, but later returned to the mainline series in New Leaf as part of the Welcome Amiibo update. Philly and her limited time furniture were distributed exclusively from 7-Eleven stores in Japan for a short time in 2 waves, and given this furniture series was never officially released outside of Japan, it became one of the most desirable sets in any Animal Crossing game. Needless to say, the 7-Eleven set is still incredibly special, and many fans of New Horizons have already expressed they would love to see Philly and the shop furniture return to the franchise. Especially now, exclusive and limited time items are no longer region locked in New Horizons. Unfortunately, unlike a Zelda crossover for example, which is of course a Nintendo IP, it's probably less likely to return given it was some kind of brand licensing deal at the time. However, the Sanrio villages returned to New Horizons, so I guess there's still hope for Philly and the 7-Eleven items. Number 3. Fueki. Now, crossovers have always been a fun aspect of Animal Crossing, and another update people have hoped would return to New Horizons at some point is the very strange but somewhat adorable Fueki crossover. During the Welcome Amiibo update to Animal Crossing New Leaf that saw a number of crossovers added to the franchise, included Holden the Jock Hamster, who introduced the Fueki furniture series. Like the 7-Eleven set, this was another licensing deal at the time with a popular stationery company in Japan called Fueki. Again distributed for a limited time and exclusive to Japan, it made the Fueki set a very desirable furniture set and was extremely difficult to get a hold of outside of Japan. Despite its rarity, it's still a fan favourite and something New Horizons players would love to see return to the game. However, like the others mentioned in this video, it's probably a little less likely to happen anytime soon, especially given it's not a Nintendo IP, but we can hope. So there we have it, that's 3 updates focusing around even more crossovers within Animal Crossing that we would love to see return to New Horizons at some point, but are probably less likely to happen, at least compared to the likes of Zelda and Splatoon. But what do you think about these crossovers? Would you want to see them added to New Horizons this year? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Of course, thank you so much to all the patrons and channel members for supporting this content, and until next time, have an amazing day, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.